And to me, the trace of a good leader is a trace of genuinity. You're completely genuine. Some people is completely different at home, that is completely different at work. And to me, that's a completely unbalanced. Hello everyone, welcome back to Imparables. This is episode number 13 of our season number 3. So it's our last episode, and we're going to talk about something that everyone should know about, and it's about leadership. How leadership becomes the most important single skill that a business owner have to acquire in order to become every time a better business owner. So before we start, please subscribe, put thumbs up if you like the information, and please share the content to all of those that you think might service this episode. So let's start. So what's leadership, and why leadership help you to be a great business owner? Because being a business owner, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're just starting a business, or if you have a business for a long time, you will realize that being a business owner is nothing more than being a great leader. So my question for you is, what leadership means to you? So leadership to me is actually composed of many things, but the most important is to show those behaviors, to demonstrate those behaviors, to get you to guide people, to take them to greatness. I think a great leader is the one who inspires people, and you probably have noticed it every time that you are in your business and while your business is growing, that you become not only the boss, or not only the person that people look like, or the person that people want to be like, but you become like a coach, you become like a father, you become like a brother, you become like a mother, of course, if you are an entrepreneur, right? You become that person that people look up. You become the person that people want to get the approval of. So if we don't understand what is the role of us in every single business, right, in your business, how come it does serve you, and how come that make your business expand to the next level, and to make your people every time be inspired. So I was being asking, what is the traits of good leader? And to me, the trace of a good leader is a trace of genuinity. You're completely genuine. Some people is completely different at home, that is completely different at work. And to me, that's a completely unbalanced. I think you cannot separate the fact that you're a leader, that you're a father, that you're a husband. Even you have different roles, but you cannot separate that mentality of always be serving. No? Another trait that I consider is great for leaders is how much you invest in yourself and how much you understand that great leaders ask for help. You know, many leaders out there think that we can do everything right, and everything I have to do it, or I do it better than anybody else, without realizing that the best leaders out there actually ask for help. So if you are over there, man, and you think you have to do everything, that's not wrong. Because in reality, we have the wrong concept about leadership. You remember when we watch cartoons, the leader was the one that never feared anything, the one that always was right, and the one that always know what to do. And in reality, me as a business owner, and I'm sure it happened to you, are the ones that many times we are the one that most have had doubt, the one that the most didn't know what to do, and the one that most make mistakes. So and to understand that that's okay, and your people, your talent, your team is going to accept that of you, that you're a human being, that you have mistakes, then you have virtues, that is going to take you to your team become great leaders. So one of the things that happen with leadership is really interesting, because one of the things that happen when we talk about leadership with many business owners here in Ludus Mastery is really interesting, because we think that we have to be the one that knows everything. And one of the characteristics of the best leaders out there in worldwide is that the leaders hire people that are smarter than them. If you can make people that is smarter than you work together and work for the same goal, I think that demonstration of the behavior of leadership is completely amazing. Because leadership is not a word, how I was saying before. Leadership is a behavior, is actions. Of course, as a business owner, you have the vision, you have the purpose, you are who guide everybody to that purpose. But it doesn't mean that you know all the answers in the room. And that's the wrong concept sometimes that prevent us or that limit us to actually spend or to bring people that actually will contribute at the highest level in our business. So, and why is this important? Because that's going to help you to have resolution in conflict with other people. If you have somebody really strong, right? You have really strong, and a really strong leader in your organization, how to have a disagreement with them might be really uncomfortable. Another trait of a great leader is to be uncomfortable with what is uncomfortable. What I mean is being comfortable with what is uncomfortable. Because once that uncomfortability becomes comfortability, you are in another step of evolution. As a leader, we have to find a means to resolve problems, to manage conflict in a really calm and assertive way. Because one of the things that are great companies that I have is, and that I have seen, is that the leaders normally get all radicals. And what is the number one job of a leader, I think, is create a safe place for the people to work with. If somebody's challenging you, somebody's losing their emotions everywhere and blaming everywhere, or the ego comes out, and you cannot control that, right? Who needs the work is you. Leadership is more about personal development. Leadership is about to see what is the things that I'm responsible for in here. It's a great book about extreme ownership from Jocko Willink, and I really recommend you to read it. It's called about extreme ownership, and he actually talks about how leadership is in really stressful situations and how to actually manage it. Not in a way of hierarchy, but in the way of understanding the other person, what is the point of view, and create the space that the other person understands your point of view. And when that happens, safety and understanding and gratitude are present in conversations. So Manny, you have a challenging situation and you cannot manage, do not look anybody else. Look at what am I doing and why is that triggering me? If you have a business that everything is going great and you really are rocking and you're really crushing, but one thing that we have to look up is to be and maintain our being humble. How you maintain being humble. How we do not address those situations with ego. Right? When the ego comes and you think you are most of all because you have everything and you want to just people feel different than you, or you want to feel above everybody else. And then reality is, to me, just because your account has more zeros in there, right, doesn't mean that you're better than the other person. I think many of people that lose the fact of being humble, the humility, is because they think that money makes them better, or they think that the position makes them better, or a role makes them better. As a leader, you learn the hard way many times that you don't respect somebody because what is her profession, or what is the role in the company, or how much responsibility he has. You respect a person because they are a man and they are a woman, or they are whatever definition they want to be. But that's the key of humility in my book, is to be completely respectful of every person that is in front of you, regardless is the person that just signed up the contract to work with you, or the one that have 7 years with you. Talking about consideration, I'm not talking about preference, talking about, that comes with that, right? Talking about leadership. I'm talking about how you stay humble in moments when everything is great and everybody say, oh my God, that is my boss. You're still talking to the people that just came. You're still talking to the new ones. You still interview. You don't have to do the process of hiring. Don't take me wrong, because you have, we work in Ludus Mastery with many companies with around 20 employees, 30 employees, right? My question is, you still humble? Do you treat people with respect? Because like I said, leadership is never imposed. Leadership is always gained. And it's gained by the behaviors that you demonstrate not only with your people, but the most important, when you are with you by yourself. I hope that this opportunity of talking about leadership has been great for you. So please check out all our season 3. It's for everybody that just start. It's for everybody that is starting a business or you trying to think about starting entrepreneurship. So please check us out, share the information. Thank you very much for watching all the way until the last episode. We're always here to respond to your questions, leave your comments, and see you in the next season of Imparables.